from Annie reminds us that the sun will come out tomorrow and that you should therefore bet this. Emmy.
Oh, what is your bottom dollar?
Right.
Bottom's up 1,600.
This nickname for the area around the U.S. State Department partly comes from industrial smoke once found there. Matt.
What is Foggy Bottom?
Yes.
Bottom's up 2,000.
Echo is an important type of this device that tells mariners how far down the bottom is. Stan.
What is sonar?
More specifically?
What is submarine sonar?
No. Matt.
What is a depth finder?
Yes, a depth finder or a depth sounder. That's correct.
Bottom's up 4, please.
This two-word term, meaning the lowest spot you can hit, originated in mining in the 19th century. Emmy.
What is rock bottom?
Right.
Compound words 400.
It's a group of women with a common interest and maybe some traveling pants. Matt.
What is a sisterhood?
Yeah.
Compound 8.
As seen here, it's a fun way to work out. Emmy.
What is kickboxing?
You got it.
Compound words 1,200.
The name of this illegally distilled liquor goes back to when it was made under the cover of darkness. Emmy.
What is moonshine?
You got it.
Compound word 16.
Originally referring to a type of barrier, it's another name for some of the toll roads on the East Coast. Matt.
What is a turnpike?
They are turnpikes.
Compound 2,000.
Derived from German, it's a strong passion for traveling and seeing the world. Emmy.
What is wanderlust?
2,000 more for you.
Let's do Asian geography 400, please.
Extending more than 1,500 miles, these mountains separate the Indian subcontinent from the remainder of Asia. Matt.
What are the Himalayas?
You got it.
Asian geography 8, please.
Lebanon is tucked into what would be the coast of this country and separated from it by the Anti-Lebanon Mountains. Stan.
What is Syria?
Syria is correct. Very good.
Let's do closing statements for 400.
I think of Dean Moriarty. I even think of old Dean Moriarty, the father we never found. I think of Dean Moriarty. Dean's a character from On the Road by Kerouac. Stan?
Let's do closing statements 800.
The answer there. It's the first of the 2 daily doubles in the round. You can wager up to $2,000, Stan.
I think we're going to do 1,000.
Okay. You'll have 2,400 if you're correct. Here's your clue in closing statements. The creatures outside looked from pig to man and from man to pig. But already it was impossible to say which was which.
What is Animal Farm?
1,000 more for you, yes.
All right, let's go over to Name That Hitmaker for 400.
In My Feelings and Nice for What? Those are songs by Drake, as I think Matt realized just a second too late. Back to you, Stan.
Let's do 800 for Name That Hitmaker.
Staying Alive and Too Much Heaven. Stan.
Who are the Bee Gees?
You got it.
Let's do 1,200, Name That Hitmaker.
Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored. And Positions. Wouldn't it be great if that were also the Bee Gees? It's not, it's Ariana Grande. Stan, where to?
Let's do 1,600 for Name That Hitmaker.
Eyes Without a Face and White Wedding. Matt.
Who is Billy Idol?
You got it.
Hitmaker 2.
Dark Horse and Wide Awake. Emmy.
Who is Katy Perry?
You got it.
Health and medicine 400.
In 1955, 13-year-old Susie asked her dad about an easier way to treat her asthma. Dad ran Riker Labs, and presto, the metered dose this device. Stan?
What is an inhaler?
Yes.
Let's go Asian geography for 12.
About 3/4 of Mongolia is made up of the forest, desert, mountain, and grass types of these plains. Emmy.
What are steppes?
Yes.
Asian geography 1,600, please.
Long, skinny Lake Balkhash extends over nearly 400 miles of the eastern part of this country. Matt.
What is Kazakhstan?
That is Kazakhstan.
Asian geography 2,000, please.
The answer there. It's the other daily double. And Emmy's kind of getting within striking range, Matt.
2,000, please.
Okay. You'll have 19,000. Here's your clue in Asian geography. The Laccadive Sea separates the Maldives and this other island country from the Asian mainland.
What is Sri Lanka?
You got it. You go up to 19,000.
Health and medicine for 800, please.
Type 1 of this disorder, once called manic depression, has manic episodes of at least a week and depressive episodes of twice that long. Stan.
What is bipolar
It's
disorder?
now called bipolar, yes.
Let's go back to closing statements, 1,200.
sailed back into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him, and it was still hot. Stan.
What is where the wild things are?
You're right.
1600, closing statements.
Darling, replied Valentine, has not the Count just told us that all human wisdom is summed up in 2 words? Wait and hope. Matt.
What is the Count of Monte Cristo?
He's the Count, you're right.
Closing 2,000, please.
So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. Emmy?
What is the Great Gatsby?
That is the Great Gatsby. Well done. 2,000 more for you.
Health and medicine, 1,200, please.
By age 75, half of white Americans have this eye condition that can feel like looking through a fogged-up window. Matt?
What are cataracts?
Right.
1,600, health and medicine, please.
The most common form of this ailment is the plaque type, named for the patches it forms on the skin. Matt?
What is psoriasis?
That's correct. And the last clue in health and medicine? Pregnant women need 600 micrograms of this B9 vitamin daily to help prevent birth defects like spina bifida. Emmy?
What is folic acid?
You got it. Another 2,000 for you. And this game is not over by a long shot. Everybody doing well. Everybody will play in Final Jeopardy. Let's see what category we have for you today. Constellations. We know at least one of you is a fan of astronomy. Make your wagers, and we'll be back with the clue in just a moment.
Backed by a 30-day, 100% risk-free one of these promises. What is a guarantee? Consumer Cellular Premium Wireless for less.
Our contestant's future is going to be in the hands of the stars because Constellations is our Final Jeopardy category today. Time to reveal the clue. The brightest star of this constellation is Deneb Al-Gedi, or Kid's Tail. You have 30 seconds. Good luck. Stan Scoggins, we're going to start on the end with you. You had $5,600, and you responded with the constellation, what is the Little Dipper? I guess it does have a tail, but I'm afraid that's not correct. We're going to have to take away, all of it. Drop down to 0. Emmy Trammell stayed in this game with the help of some late high-value responses, enough to get Matt sweating a little, and we know she's a fan of astronomy. Did she come up with the right constellation? What is Capricorn? Yes, the kid's tail. Goats have kids. It is Capricorn, the goat. So you're going to add how much? $5,400, giving you a total of $21,200. Matt Mirzo had a big lead, but first of all, did he know this was Capricorn? What is Gemini? The wrong sign of the zodiac. So it's going to come down to your wager, Matt. You bet $8,201, dropping you down to $15,199. Emmy Travel with $21,200. You are a come-from-behind Jeopardy champion. Well done. She'll be playing again tomorrow, folks, and I hope you'll be here as well. Thanks for watching.
Promotional consideration provided by Consumer Cellular. Tomorrow, champion Emmy Trammell faces Carla Fawcett from Saco,